Judy, I'm gonna admit I made a mistake.
Oh, what did you do?
So the last 2 weeks, you've worn shirts that were not just solid black. 2 weeks ago, you wore green. Last week, you wore stripes, and I was really upset at myself. Excuse me, that I hadn't actually said anything to you about your shirt last week because
uh,
I meant to, and then just reasons it slipped my mind, and so I was gonna do that this week, but instead here you are in Old Faithful.
I like to keep you on your toes, Ryan.
Oh man, I need it to be winter there like yesterday, so you start wearing some hoodies. Oh
I
man.
know, I
Well,
cannot wait. It's too hot out here right now. Lord Jesus. Ugh.
welcome to a conversation with Judy and Ryan right here on YouTube at TABPOD. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Likes are big. They get other people to be able to see our stuff. So I mean, if you enjoy what you're listening to, hit that like button. Also, check out our Patreon, same at TABPOD. $5 a month gets you put on the what Judy likes to call the long ass ticker. Um, you shouldn't mouth that. It didn't look like you were saying ticker. I'm just saying. Judy might
Oh,
be getting
man.
put on a list. It's all. It's all I'm saying.
Oh my God.
Also, I don't know if you guys noticed. Well, if you were visual watchers, then you noticed I had to do some editing of the show last week for that South Park segment. I think what I'm gonna do is something like for everyone to see. I'll post them on our Patreon somehow, and if you're at that $5 tier or whatever, we'll get you hooked up with that. That is to be determined though. So give me time to figure that out. That's all. That's all I'm asking. Judy, quick question before we get into the show.
Yes.
Last week, we set the world ablaze with the hashtag "fuck feminism." Okay, the whole world was ablaze, scorching hot because of this hashtag that we unleashed upon the world. So I gotta
Wow.
ask you, did you
Okay.
text the girl?
No, I didn't. I took it down.
Ah,
Sorry.
way to edge us, Judy. Come on.
I know. I
I
know.
could feel Keith getting blue balls on the treadmill listening to this right now. It was like, damn.
Sorry.
Mm,
I was going to. I was like, mm, never
I
mind.
get it. You're in your whole I'm doing unto others as I would do unto myself era. It's fine, I guess. I see
I
how
guess.
important this show is to you. Meanwhile, I'm out here breaking the law so I can get pictures like this one I found in the wild. This poor
Oh my
person,
God.
look what they had to tape onto their car. It's a sign that says, security upgraded, will not start without key. 3 prior break-ins, not worth breaking into. No valuables in vehicle. Do not waste your time.
Jeez, where was this at?
This is while I was driving to get the kid. That's the kind of neighborhood I live in. Oh man.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah.
That's
So I kind of figured that you hadn't, because I wouldn't have either. Because what if it's a actual a? What if it's not a real person and now you're just part of some goddamn robo dialing system,
Ugh, God, I know. I'm
right?
already like part of somewhere my information got leaked, and now I get like 10 spam calls saying I have like a loan approval of $80 million or something with an easy payment of, $500 a month. Like, God damn.
Well, you got to release the funds. You got, you know how they say you got to spend money to make money. That's what that means. That's literally what that means right there. But B, if it is a real person and they whatchamacallit, they don't have their number blocked, that's gonna be an awkward conversation regardless. So
yeah.
I mean, like I said, if you really cared about the show, you would have done it. But it's fine. It's fine. Judy, we like to start off the show usually with one of these.
Get in the comments.
That's right. Get in the comments. This week's comments come to us from our TikTok at TABPOD, where Judy recently posted the "Am I overreacting? I want to bring my work husband on my family vacation."
Yeah.
So I just want to go through some of the comments that were on that TikTok, okay? This first one.
Oh, yes.
This first one is my favorite. It's my favorite. Get a work wife and start swinging. Pineapple emoji. Let's go, Manifest 310. This guy gets it. Okay. He gets it. He said, when life gives you lemons, you make margaritas, okay? And you use those margaritas to get everyone drunk, and you have a swingers party. That's how you do.
I love that for you, Manny.
But because we bring every side of the conversation to these TikToks, right? We got the opposite side. Having work husbands / wives is incredibly disrespectful. Kansas science guy. I mean, I would say it depends on what your definition of work husband, work wife is. Like, if it's my work wife is just my best homie at the work spot that I'm at, I don't think it's disrespectful, right? If that's the person that I'd be like flirting with and doing stuff that would piss off my significant other, yes, that's disrespectful. Like, I could see by your face you disagree.
Well, no, I'm just thinking, like, why would you consider your best homie coworker a work wife? Like,
because to me, maybe I just misinterpreted what it was, but I always thought of it like your wife is your partner, right? The one that you can rely on the most when you're, at home or whatever, or just in life because she's your wife. So your work wife would be that same person, the person that you can rely on, the person who you enjoy being around, but at the office. Now, if I'm a very simple child and I misconstrued what that is, then I understand. Yes, disrespectful, but
Yeah, no, I see that. Yeah, I think your definition would be what I would think a work wife / husband would be. Yeah.
Because I don't care. Like, I'm not too big about my business. I got 2 work husbands. I'm gay as shit for them, okay? I just be in the office with them all day, relying on each other to do stuff, reaching around each other to grab stuff. We make it work.
Is it just you and 2 guys that work in your area?
In my office? Yeah, it's just the 3 of us, right? So,
fair.
also, I know that I wouldn't be jealous over a work wife, but the EP would definitely be jealous over a work wife. She'd be, no work wives! No mas work wives! Why are you yelling this to me? So you get the message!
Plain and simple. Okay?
Yes, exactly. All right. And then this one has nothing to do, and you'll understand what I mean by that in a second, but this one really has nothing to do with the video itself. It was a comment on there, But it's just so left out of, it's so out of left field. I had to get this one. Jamie Jimenez said, if a woman ever came out of her mouth and told me I'm insecure, I have zero problems. Having a gorgeous woman come to my house and make me a meal, I want to see my woman open her mouth so I could simply ask, are you insecure? Disrespect can go to the next level.
Like, I wish I could make sense of what he's trying to say. Dude, but what? I don't know. I can't, like, put it together to make it make sense for me.
It's just... It's got to be a bot, right? Like, it's got to be a bot or... something. I don't know. But it's so good. I could not put that on this week's Get in the Comments. Remember, if you guys want to get in the comments, all you have to do is comment anywhere we post. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram at some point. Anywhere at all. Yeah. At TABPOD. That's the beauty of it. The at doesn't really make sense because it wasn't meant for what we're doing here. So you're going to be like, I don't understand at TABPOD. Don't worry about that, okay? The thing that's important is that wherever you go, that's what you use to find us. That's the important thing.
Yeah.
All right. So.
Oh, man.
Sydney Sweeney has been in the news this week.
Oh, my God. Everywhere.
Took everything over by storm. And it's stemming from her American Eagle ad. And so I'm going to play some of it real quick because I haven't really watched any of these. So I want to know what's going on to see what all this backlash is.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has very genes.
Okay. So, like, that's why people are upset?
You know, yeah.
I mean, so for anyone who's confused, people are upset over the fact that this ad is insinuating that because Sydney Sweeney has blonde hair, white skin, and blue eyes, she has great genes, and therefore anyone who doesn't have those genes does not have great genes. That's what people are insinuating with this.
Essentially, yeah.
Right?
Yes.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not the greatest way to verbalize it. I'll put it that way, right? They maybe could have done something better, but it's very clear that it's all just so that they can talk about how hot she is and make a play on blue jeans. Like, that's...
Yeah. Yeah. So there was another one where it's... Okay, so let me just say, all of these are very obviously, like, sexualizing her.
Yeah.
But my take is, who is American Eagle trying to sell these jeans to? Are they trying to sell it to women, or are they trying to sell it to men?
Oh, well, that's easy. They're trying to sell it to women. No, you don't understand advertising, okay? It's fine. You don't get advertising. Let me, as the man, explain this to you, okay?
Okay.
So that you can understand, okay?
Okay.
So we, the men, make the commercial, and then we put the hot woman in the commercial. And then you see the commercial, and you say, well, I want to look like a hot woman. So you buy the thing that the hot woman wore in the commercial, and then, or your man sees the commercial and he says, hey, Uggo, I want you to look like the commercial. And then you go buy the thing from the commercial. It's not that complicated, Judy. I mean, come on.
Man. I don't know. It was just, I don't know, that whole thing. And why does she sound like that? It just rubs me the wrong way. This whole of her commercial.
Well, what I will say is I think that you may have, and I think that you have an issue with Sydney Sweeney. And by that, I just mean like you're not a fan of what she brings to the table. And I say that like me too. I don't think she's a great actress. I think she's fine. I think that if she wasn't smoking hot, that she wouldn't get a quarter of the roles that she gets, you know? And that voice that you heard, that's her sexy voice. I'm so sex. I'm Sydney Sexy Sweeney. I am sexy. I have blue jeans. See, here's the thing, Judy. Let me explain to you how to be sexy, okay? So what you do is you take your voice and you kind of give it like a quarter of a valley girl, right? Not a full valley girl, not a full one, but like a quarter of one. You slow it down. You give yourself a little bit of rasp, right? And now look, I'm so sexy. Everybody just want to pull my pants off and have all the sex with me because this is so sexy. Like, you know.
Thank you for that lesson.
The next time you and Keith have a date night, you'll thank me for that one.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah,
Honestly,
it's just this whole thing just took over like the last few days of my feed.
I mean, can I be honest? I think that as a society, like a culture, you know, I think right now, and by us, I'm talking about like the US, okay? Because this can be looked at as something worldwide. I think we're just kind of like trying to get any kind of gossipy news that doesn't involve the president of the United States.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's like for the last month or if maybe even longer, maybe like, I don't know, 7 months since January 6th. But it does feel like whether his fault or not, he has just been overtaking the news. So when I hear something like this, it makes me just think, I think we just need a palate cleanser. I think we just need to get a little lemon sorbet. And Sydney Sweeney, you're our sacrificial lamb on this one. I'm sorry.
Sorry, girl.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just, yeah. I don't know.
I mean, it would be, real quick, it would be one thing if in the ad it said something like, oh, those black jeans suck. I have blue jeans, or something like where they're still making the pun, but they're also being disrespectful to a different color. Like then I could understand, like, okay, I see where you're putting all the things together. Like, you know, back in 2018 when was it Abercrombie? I might have been Abercrombie, but they put a little black child in a like it was a sweatshirt that said
a monkey something.
Yeah, the funnest monkey in the jungle or something like that.
Yeah.
Which in a vacuum, okay, I get it. But then when you think about, oh, we're calling a little black boy monkey. Oh, we should have thought about that. Like if they had done something like that, okay, I get it. But this is just like, I want to be angry.
True. Yeah.
But this story, you know, talking about the jeans, it does bring up a conversation that you and we had started a couple weeks ago. And I wanted to talk to you about it on the actual pod. So you saw the movie Sinners. Mm-hmm. Michael B. Jordan plays the very devilishly sexy brothers Smoke and Stack.
Smoke and Stack twins.
Which I swear to God, if this movie wasn't so critically acclaimed, that alone would make me not want to see it. Just knowing that that's like the most, we're going to make a porn movie and our lead characters are big and cock. Like, that's just, come on. But in the movie, Hailee Steinfeld, recently married Hailee Steinfeld, plays a character, and you explain this part. Is she mixed?
Yes. So she is mixed. Like her, like great grandpa was black.
Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
great grandpa, and then it's cut in half for her
Mm-hmm.
grandpa, and now I'm
Mm-hmm.
at a quarter for her
Mm-hmm.
dad, and so I'm at an eighth
Eighth. She's
for
an
her.
eighth.
She's
Yes.
1/8. Okay.
She's
Okay.
1/8. And in real life, she actually, Hailee Steinfeld is actually 1/8 black.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So in the movie she's 1/8 black.
Mm-hmm.
What was the question you had regarding that though?
No, so Mike, no, it wasn't a question. It was, I saw people on the internet, recommending other actresses to play Hailee Steinfeld's character. And so the people that they were mentioning were like Zendaya, what's her Jones? Jones. What is Quincy Jones' daughter? What is her name? It's like
Rashida Jones?
Yes. Oh my God. I could not remember her first name. Yes. So, and I'm thinking, I don't think people know what the whole like premise of her character was, because her character was supposed to be white passing.
Right.
Because she left the South as like a white woman to get married off to some rich dude, right? So when people are like out here recommending biracial actresses, I wouldn't consider them white passing. So I don't know if they're just not getting the concept.
So I'm in the middle on this one. Okay. I get that the people that were named at a glance specifically, or in the stuff that you've seen them in before, wouldn't pass for a white person. I will also say, though, Hailee Steinfeld is not white passing. She is white. There is nothing, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful when I say this. I'm not saying that she's portraying anything, and even if she is, even if she has African dashikis all over her house, like, okay, live your best life, girl. What I'm saying, though, is that she is like my son, in which, yes, he does have an African heritage, right? But there is not a signifier on his body that would ever give up the fact that he has that as part of his parentage, right? Same with Hailee Steinfeld. So what I mean by that is, like, take Rashida Jones. I think that's the closest one that I can do this with of everyone. You take her, and then through the magic of movie making, you lighten her up, 20-30%. And you make it so that if you were walking at a glance, you would think to yourself, oh, that person's white with a decent tan or whatever, right? Or maybe not even a decent tan, but that person's white. And then only upon closer inspection, you see him under the right light. You look at him right at the root line to see if anything's curling, right? You see what they have for their lunch, what kind of fruit they have in their lunch, okay? You guys know what I'm talking about. You see what kind of protein they may have fried up. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm talking about fried chicken and watermelon, Judy. Come on. This is easy stuff here.
Okay.
But like only upon closer inspection, that's when you can tell that they're not a Caucasian person. That to me is white passing.
Okay. Well, yeah, fair. Yeah. You're right.
Now, like I said, though, I completely get where you're coming from, because like I said, it would take some movie magic, some extra stuff on any of those actresses to be able to pull that off. And I'm also fine with Hailee Steinfeld playing that character, especially since she does have 1/8, African heritage or whatever we want to say. Like, I'm fine with all that stuff. I don't think it's disrespectful for her to play that role. I'm just saying that those two motherfuckers is white. And by those two, I mean Hailee and my kid, okay? They both white. They are never going to get carded at a White Castle after they order $15 worth of cheeseburgers. And then, oh, we haven't carded anyone else, but we need to see your ID, sir. It's never going to happen to him, okay?
No.
He's never going to get pulled over in the wrong neighborhood for being, because there was a suspicious character in the neighborhood. That's not going to happen to him.
Not your son, no. Even if he is, what, a quarter?
Yeah, he's a quarter, and it just comes out in beautiful golden tan. He looks like fucking Paul Walker, right? I don't know how this made something like that, but he just comes out looking like Paul Walker. In fact, in that same scenario with the cop, he does get pulled over, and the cop says, "Excuse me, sir, do you need directions? Because it looks like you might be lost. Is there a way that I might be able to help you out?" Well, I'm going to my dad's house, and he shows a picture of me. Get on the ground! Get on the ground now! Sir, it's just a phone. I don't care. It's dangerous. See,
Okay.
these are the
Yeah,
things.
cool.
These are the things that, you were the one who wanted to talk about white passing, okay? That was your idea. Oh, all right, fine.
Man.
Judy, it's time for Am I Overreacting? Yeah, Max got a sprint win over the weekend at the Belgian Grand Prix. Yeah, I know you guys come here for all the F1 facts, so I just try to keep you in the know. I just try to keep you alert. He's not going to win the World Championship this year, unfortunately. McLaren's got that pretty much wrapped up. But, yeah, okay, fine. We'll get to the actual thing.
Okay.
Am I overreacting for being kind of hurt that my boyfriend didn't back me up in front of his friends? Ooh. So this happened over the weekend. My boyfriend, 30 male, and I, 28 female, went out with his group of friends. I've met them a few times, but I still kind of feel like the new person in the group. We were all hanging out, having drinks, and at one point, one of his friends made this joke like, "You look like the type who organizes your spice rack alphabetically." Everyone laughed, including my boyfriend. I know that might not sound like a big deal, but the way he said it felt like a low-key dig. Like, yeah, I'm pretty organized, and I can be a bit nerdy because I actually do like lists. I read a lot. I get into random niche hobbies, and I've been made fun of for stuff like that basically my whole life. I used to get bullied for growing up, and it's still a bit sensitive for me. Wow. I've actually talked to my boyfriend about all of this before, and he told me he understood. So I guess it just hurt a bit that not only did he laugh along, but he didn't check in with me afterward either. He didn't even make any jokes back about his friend, and it wasn't even a super jokey vibe either. When I brought it up later, he just said I was reading too much into it and that it was just a harmless joke. I do understand that it's not a huge deal, but the fight we had was one of the biggest. So now I'm wondering if I'm making something out of nothing. Am I overreacting?
I mean, I don't know. Based on like the middle paragraph of that whole thing, girl, you was just overreacting there. You started listing everything that made that man do that comment about you.
Right.
Like, wait, you're just proving his fact with what he just said with everything you literally just wrote.
So I'd say she's overreacting because that's how guys hang out. And so if you're in a group of guys and you want them to accept you, that's part of the fucking that's that guy trying to make you part of the group. Okay? Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, you got to deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't want to deal with that, that's fine. But then you don't go to guys' night. Okay?
Exactly. If you can't take it, like, dish it out. I don't know what to tell you.
Dude, I once had a friend bring a girl on their first, like, I won't say it was a date, but their first outing together to a NCAA basketball tournament guys' night.
Oh my God.
That poor girl, the things she endured that night, Like, I still feel like I should send her flowers. I don't, but I feel like I should. So yeah. Obviously you're a little sensitive because of your past, and that's fair. And I'm not even saying that you shouldn't be sensitive to it, but at the same time, you know, you guys obviously haven't been going out for that long. If you're still kind of new to the friendship group, right?
Yeah.
Right. So there's that. There's the fact that, you know, she did get a little crazy in the middle part there.
Yeah.
You know, now, what I will say is, I would like to have heard how her boyfriend said, I think that it's a small joke or whatever, and you just need to get over it. I would have, excuse me, I would have liked to have actually heard how he said that, because if he did say it like that, then hold on.
No.
Not overreacting. Get out of there, okay? That guy does not care about your feelings. All right?
Right.
But if he said something like, okay, I think that you're just taking it a bit harder than you should, but I get it, and I will, you know, take that into consideration going forward. Yeah, then you just need to chill the fuck out.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. Yes. It's one of those, like, girl, you put yourself there, and this is maybe this guy's way of, like, icebreakers. Like, maybe he doesn't know how to, like, talk to you. He doesn't know about you. Like, this is the first thing that came up to him. Like,
yeah, maybe he's also trying to be like, yo, relax. You look like the kind of person that organizes their spice rack. That ain't us. Have a drink.
Right. She was probably super rigid. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have a drink. Hit this blunt. Okay. Calm it the fuck down.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ugh.
Okay.
Ugh.
All right. But this story, it kind of brings me into the next thing that I wanted to talk to you about. There's a new show on TLC.
Oh God.
And it has me thinking that Gen Z is kind of cooked. Okay, so let me just play this for you real quick.
It's like,
so if you missed it, the producer just asked, what was the first kiss like?
it hasn't happened. You said the first kiss?
Yeah.
It hasn't happened.
How come?
So he has committed, and I guess now I have committed, to saving our first kiss for our wedding day, if that day shall come.
No.
Come on. What are we doing? What are we doing, people? Okay, like, I fully get saving yourself for marriage. I think it's stupid and antiquated, but if that's something that is important to you, I get it. You're not even going to, like, get to third base before you get married? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You gotta know how that chassis rides a little bit, okay?
A little bit. Like, what if he, like, uses teeth?
Oh. All right. So,
Like, come on. Ew.
Right? And what she's thinking to herself is like, oh, it's fine. If he does anything I don't like, I could just teach him how to do it better. No, some of those things are just ingrained into people, okay?
Yeah. Yeah. What if he's like, what if he uses way too much tongue and it's like all over your face? I don't know,
Yeah.
girl. And that's really a bad mistake.
Yeah. What if, and look,
Oh.
I get it. You wouldn't have known this if, you wouldn't have known this if you were saving yourself, like, your virginity through your marriage too. But this is also why I'm an advocate of not doing that. What if his equipment is too big or too small for you?
You won't know.
Right?
You won't know.
Like,
Until it's too late.
Now you're just stuck with a toothpick or a fire hose for the rest of your life, right?
Yeah.
You're in bed slinging it over your shoulder because you got no fucking room, okay? Oh,
Then it's too
God.
late, girl. Then
Gen
you can't
Z.
turn back. It's,
Gen Z is so cooked, okay? This kind of stuff. Yeah. Gen X, they thought that us millennials were bad because we were selling our virginity for, millions of dollars or whatever. Nah, we were being profitable, right? This is the anger. The anger that they gave us for that is what they should be given to these two mopes, okay? I'm waiting until my marriage to have my first kiss.
Oh, okay, I wonder if it's like his first kiss, but not hers. Ooh.
Oh, did you just call it? Are you slut shaming? Is that what you're saying right
No,
now?
I'm just saying, she said, because she just said, oh, I guess I'm also waiting for their first kiss together. But she never said
So you're just implying that she hooked up with the football team? What the hell, Judy?
I didn't say that, but I mean,
And the basketball team, Judy.
If you did, girl, good for you. Choo choo.
Choo choo. Oh man. Yeah, I
never heard of people doing this. I mean, not even the Mormons are doing that. Like, girl.
No, the Mormons are the opposite. They're like, we're getting married, but we fucking as soon as we can, okay? We got to keep this population strong. Oh, I'm 24 and I have 5 kids. Oh, God. You're poor hip bone. But there was also this video, and I just see she's gonna ask a question. This one
is it the same couple for this whole season?
No, well that I don't know. This is not part of the show anymore. This is something else, but still Gen Z, right? You could see this girl's a youngster, right?
Oh God, the youths,
right? So she's gonna ask a question. I'm gonna pause it and stop right there, okay? And ask you a follow-up question. But
men over 200 pounds, I have a question for you guys specifically.
Okay. Men over 200 pounds. Do you think she's talking about big backs or she's talking about like muscular dudes over 200 pounds?
I don't know. By the way she looked, I'm hoping she's talking about big backs.
Okay. What do you mean by the way she looks? She's cute.
I know, but I mean, she's skinny. And she looks fit.
I like it. She's skinny, so she must want a fat dude on top of her, sweating.
I don't think she's talking about muscular dude. She's probably at the gym all the time. Like,
so you don't make sense to me sometimes. You say that she's at the gym all the time, so obviously she's gonna want a fat dude to spend her life with.
We don't even know the question. Go on.
Either way. All right. Either way. Okay. So 200 pounds.
If a girl hypothetically picks you up for a first date and she's driving what's behind me, are you still going to go? And before you say no, let me show you something. Okay.
Wait, what?
Are you coming?
So first, the end got me. Okay. The end got me. When they show. So real quick, the shifter is just like, it's a Pabst Blue Ribbon shifter, essentially. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
So obviously this girl looked like she was in some cornfields too. So let's just say she's in Nebraska and she was driving, looked like a Jeep Liberty. Okay. For everyone, for all of our audio listeners.
Sure. Okay.
So at first I was going to say that this next generation is cooked because that's what we're deciding. We're deciding on the women that we date based on what vehicles they have, right? That was my initial reaction to this.
Oh. Okay.
But then I went into the comments on this one.
Okay.
And real quick, before I go into those comments, give me 3 qualities that you would want in a significant other. So like, luckily you're with, a real man. So just give me 3 qualities about Keith.
Okay, so someone that's caring, someone that's not disrespectful, and someone funny.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah. I would say same kind of thing. The other thing I think most people, it comes as a given almost, but you would want them to be loyal, right?
Mm-hmm.
So loyalty is something that comes up a lot in these comments. But the other thing I read a lot of is, let's see, where is it? No, we don't care about cars. Okay. I prefer peace, honesty, and loyalty. It's a peace, harmony, family, respect. Peace, loyalty, and respect. I just want peace and loyalty.
No. Peace and loyalty. All right,
peace and
guys.
loyalty. Like Gen Z only wants peace and look, peace and loyalty is all men want. Oh, like I understand it. I don't disagree with the loyalty, especially. What do you mean by peace, though? And why do so many people want peace?
Yeah, are like what's happening here?
Do you want her to travel to the Middle East and stop shit over there? Is that what we're saying we want?
Right.
That's a lot to ask. You know?
It's a little bit, but I just want to know what was her point in asking the men who are over 200 pounds? Why couldn't she just ask all men?
Well, that's why.
Like, men, I have a question for you.
Yeah, but that's why, like, I wasn't sure, which is why I wanted to get your opinion on it, especially, like, because 200 is kind of like that. It's that weird weight range where you can be fat or muscular, right? Like if you say men over 250, we know what you're talking about, okay? If you say men under 190, we know what you're talking about. Men over 200, there's so many different variables.
Like, yeah, that just didn't make sense to me. I thought she was going to ask something like... I didn't even know where she was going, honestly, with this.
Okay.
And you just show a car?
We can answer this, though. I think we can answer this, okay?
Okay.
So, she's obviously saying, would this be something you would be cool dating? So, she's talking about people that potentially...
like her type. She type. She wants a man over 200
Well, that would put... Yeah, potentially someone who would date her, yes. Okay. So, do you think she said, this is what I was trying to get to earlier, but I wasn't communicating it properly.
Okay.
Do you think she would be wanting to be with like a muscular 200 pounder or like a CrossFit dude or with, you know, a dude who's like eating fried chicken and slamming Mountain Dew all day?
I don't know. She might be that latter. Look, she might be a chubby chaser. Or no, sorry. Apparently, I heard one TikToker say, she's like, what do you mean chubby chaser? Like, chubbies come to me, so I'm a chubby attractor.
No, but no. So yeah. I get that. I totally, I don't disagree with her. This blonde chick, though, chubby chaser, because she's the one posting on the internet, hey, is it, if I picked you, first of all, if you picked me up at my house, I don't give a fuck what you're driving. You know how many times I've been offered to get picked up in my dating lifestyle?
One time.
Zero. Okay? It's either I'm picking them up or we're meeting at the restaurant together. It's never, and I'm not saying once you're in a relationship or once you're even dating. I'm saying in like dates pre-fucking, okay? Any date before you get inside. I've never once been offered to get picked up.
Well, now I gotta think if I ever ask Keith if he wants me to pick him up.
See? You see?
And I don't think I did, so.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Gen Z, you don't understand how good you have it, guys, okay? Men won the battle of the sexes so that you guys could do this with it? Okay?
Peace and loyalty.
Oh, peace and loyalties. Oh, my God. We got every single high school girl thinking that she could have a career as an OnlyFans model, and this is what you guys are doing with it.
It just made me laugh. Like, wow. They're so simple creatures now. Like, what are these women doing to these men? Are y'all like wrecking havoc on these dudes? Like, I don't know.
Think that's what it is. I think that's what it is. You know, it's because it's like you know what it probably is. It's because there's just so much porn out there, right?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
And I'm being serious about this.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah.
There's so much porn, and there's so much porn with women being, even in scenes where it's like a big strong dude or whatever, but the women are the one who are making all the moves and doing all the things. I'm not trying to describe what's on my phone. I'm just saying, like, you know, if you could imagine.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, you know. And there's so much of it. Like, I'll put it this way, and I appreciate that this stuff is on the internet, but the fact that, like, I saw a girl the other day in a short do something where she was like pretending to choke herself and then threw her fingers to the back of her throat because it's what she's used to, if you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
The fact that I saw something like that on a TikTok for like say a 22-year-old or whatever, I'm not upset by it. Make that kind of content. I think we need more of that in the world. But what I am saying is, like, the fact that we have people making stuff like that just tells you where we are sexually as a society, which is why we see so much of it on the other side too, where people are fucking like, I'm gonna have 0 kisses until I get fucking married, and then I'm just like, I'm stuck for the rest of my life. This better be the best piece of pussy I've ever had. Well, it literally will be, because it's the only one I'll have ever had.
Yeah, there's no comparing it to anything else. So.
But that's the other. What if she is, and I'm not saying that she is, I wouldn't know, but what if she's like a dead fish? Like, she just like lays there, maybe flops like every, all right, like.
Well, they both won't know, so they're just gonna be both like flopping everywhere.
Right. Oh, it's so sad. I like how with Gen Z, it's all or nothing. I do appreciate that about you guys.
Yeah, that's very true about them. Yes.
We're either choking and gagging, or we're only holding hands for our entireties. Oh, okay. To get me off this, just screaming about how Gen Z is cooked. This is how I want everyone to know I'm turning into an old man in real time. Okay, you're hearing it in real time. Back in my day, we didn't want peace and loyalty. Okay, we wanted to get fucked and left alone. That's all we wanted. I'm an old man.
It's so funny is that I had a whole nother topic about Gen Z, but I'm glad I did it because we've talked about them for too long on the show already.
Well, we know how you feel about the youth, so it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, the youth. Yeah, we'll talk about them next week. It's okay.
Speaking of, let's move past this. You had found a thread that you wanted to talk to me about. Yes.
Okay, so there's this one. It's from, what's her name? Her name is Fat Positive Motherhood. She says
Positive Motherhood?
Yes, that is her username.
Fat with an F.
No, fat with an F.
Okay.
Okay, so she says there's currently a TikTok debate. What are the 4 major cities in the US? Like, when you think about the US, you're like, oh, these are the 4 major cities, right? What do people think of instantly? She said, I'm going with New York City, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, and Houston. So I come on here and like, I'm reading all the comments and they're like, girl, why you put Houston here?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Which I also would have never considered Houston whenever someone asks like 4 major cities. Like, I would have never thought of Houston as a major city, but you know.
Right, no, I get that. And that works especially since you live in Texas, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at first, here's the thing. As someone who doesn't live in Texas, I was like, I mean, that's not a terrible grouping of cities. But then you said the thing about Houston, like, oh yeah, Dallas is there too. I forgot about Dallas. To me, as someone who doesn't live in Texas, right? To me, everything is just one place. It's all just the same place in different areas. So like, oh, Houston is North Dallas, and Dallas is Central Dallas, and San Antonio is Western Dallas. Like, it's all just the same fucking, it's all the same to us.
Yeah.
Texas is so its own place that everything. Oh, we might have just lost Judy. So Judy earlier was telling me that, she came back. Damn it. I was just getting ready to tell them about how earlier you had said that your power had gone out and you were worried that it was going to come out again. I thought that had happened, and then you just came back. It was about to be all mine. The show was going to be mine.
I had to deal with this one back here.
Rock,
this one. Yeah, had to deal with that one. Had to put him in his place real quick.
It's fine. We will we will figure out ways to take the show over another day. It's fine.
Okay, but yeah, so just when someone asks you what your 4 major cities in the US, what are the 4 that quickly come to mind?
So the first 3 are easy. It's LA, it's New York, it's Miami. And then the third one, or the fourth one, I should say, like I said, to me, it's Texas. I want to say Texas, but that's cheating because that's a state. So if I have to go city, I will go Chicago.
Right.
Right.
See, that was my thought too. I'm here like LA, New York, Chicago, DC.
Oh, see, DC doesn't count. It's annexed territory. It's not in the United States. Okay, sorry. Them's the rules, Judy. Sorry.
Fine. But if not DC, Philly.
Okay, Philly's a good one too, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking more of like places that people from outside of the U.S. would want to visit. That's why Philly wouldn't have made it. Like, who the fuck wants to go to Pittsburgh?
Wait, Philly and Pittsburgh are too? Wait.
No,
wait.
I'm saying like Philly is just a bigger Pittsburgh.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't.
Right? I'm just saying, like, yes, I'm sure that they have more, media presence and economic value and obviously a larger population, all that stuff. But like, tell me a verifiable difference. Anyone out there, please tell me a verifiable difference between Pittsburgh and Pennsylvania. As someone who's like,
Philly.
I want to, oh yeah, Pittsburgh and Pennsylvania. Sorry. No, I know. I'm saying that's what I said. My bad. Judy's over here about to have a conniption. Like, no, you fool! You're saying it incorrectly again.
Geography. We went through this already before.
Tell me a discernible difference between Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Thank you, Ryan.
other than like, cheesesteaks and fat sandwiches in Pittsburgh. Like, okay, your food stuff, and maybe Pittsburgh probably has, or not, sorry, Philadelphia probably
it's
has.
The peas are.
It's all the peas. See, that's what I'm saying. They even all have peas in the name, okay? It's all the fucking same. It's all the same. But I'm sure Philadelphia has like better museums or something like that. People in Pittsburgh probably don't know what the fuck a museum is, but yeah, so I'm sure it's something like that. But that's what I mean. Like, Philadelphia is just a bigger version of Pittsburgh. It's probably more diverse because it's closer to the water or whatever. But other than that, but it's the fucking same. They're all the same.
I'm surprised this girl put Las Vegas, but then if you put it in that sense of where people want to visit in the U.S., like, yeah, right. Okay, I can see that.
That's why I said that specifically, because that when I went on a trip one time on a cruise, and the waiter was asking where we were from, and we said from Vegas, and the waiter's eyes lit up. Like, oh my God, you live where the casinos are? I mean, nowadays everything's on an app, so it doesn't mean as much, right? But you live where the casinos, everything is bright 24/7. That's incredible. I'd love to go somewhere like. So that's why I said for visiting. But if it's not visiting, then Vegas should not be on this fucking list. Okay, it shouldn't
at all. Yeah,
especially because we're probably never gonna bring it up, but let me just show you this real quick. Don't come to Vegas because in Vegas, a Las Vegas hotel will charge you $26 for a bottle of water. Okay?
Insane.
Insane. $26. I don't, what, even if it's like Voss with actual diamonds in it, not filtered by, but they're in the bottle, even then.
Oh man. Ugh. Yeah. Yikes.
All right,
Yikes.
but yeah, so I would say Chicago over like, Philadelphia,
Same.
Pittsburgh, or Baltimore.
Yeah. I never thought of Miami, but okay.
Dude,
Okay.
you gotta even Miami is so cool that even Florida isn't a part of Miami. Okay? Right? Because anytime you think of Florida man, do you ever think of Miami?
No, you think of like the
Right.
boonies.
Right? The shit will happen straight up in Miami. I'm pretty sure that the whole bath salts thing happened in Miami.
Happened in Miami. Yeah,
Right?
I think so too.
But it's never thought of as Florida man territory. It's that fucking cool.
Nope, we think of it the swamps.
Yeah, we think of you, Jacksonville. All right, I'm looking at you, Tampa Bay, you dirty fuck. You leave my beautiful Miami, where all they do is just kill people in mass because of the drug dealers. You leave my good Miami alone.
Oh
And
man.
then you also had a Am I the
Yes.
Asshole?
Yes. Okay, it's really interesting. So let me just read it quickly. Am I the asshole for leaving my boyfriend's place in the middle of the night after he locked the bathroom? So this happened a few nights ago, and I'm honestly still weirded out. I, 28F, was staying over at my boyfriend's 31M place. We've been dating for about 6 months. Around 11 p.m., I got up to use the bathroom. I tried the handle and it was locked. I waited thinking maybe he was in there, but nope, he was just sitting on the couch. I asked, why is the bathroom locked? And he says, I don't let people use my bathroom after 10 p.m. It's a boundary I have. I told him I needed to pee, and he just goes, you'll have to wait until tomorrow morning. At that point, I didn't know what to say. I asked him to unlock it. I told him this was ridiculous, and he stood firm. My space, my rule. Yeah, I left. I wasn't going to sit there uncomfortable all night. I live like 15 minutes away, so I just packed up and drove home. I didn't make a scene. I just said this was too much for me and left. He texted me later calling me disrespectful and that I should have talked it out instead of walking out. My sister said I did the right thing, but one of my friends said I probably made it bigger than it needed to be and should have just stayed and dealt with it. I don't know. Maybe I overreacted. I can't stop thinking, who locks the bathroom and tells someone to just hold it? That's not normal, right? Am I the asshole for leaving over that?
Oh, first off, okay, we'll get to the dude whose house you were at in a second, right? But first off, the friend who told you to talk it out, drop them right now, okay?
Yes.
Either they misunderstood what you were saying, or regardless, they weren't listening. Just fucking drop them, okay?
Yes.
Going to the dude. Like, this guy must be the best looking guy in the history of good looking men. To have the balls to tell someone, no. No one my bathroom has a curfew, okay?
Right.
Okay, it's 10 o'clock, closing,
closing
time. Right? So, it's 10 o'clock. You should have peed 5 minutes ago. You now are just going to have to get a UTI. I'm sorry. I don't make the rules. You just have to deal with them.
Yeah.
Like, I could understand it if it was like an Airbnb situation, right? Even then, that's kind of hard for me for anyone to be. Or maybe like, okay, here's the only thing I could think of as like this is acceptable is if for whatever reason there's 2 bedrooms, but there's only 1 bathroom and it's the master that's in your room, right? So under that, I could understand if he's like, no one else is allowed to come into my room to use the bathroom after 10. But she's already in there. She should have carte blanche regardless, bro.
Yeah, right. This whole situation, I have never heard of anyone ever doing this until I came across this. And I'm like, wow, that's a thing that someone has, like a rule in their apartment. And
Gen Z is cooked, bro.
well, they're not really Gen Zer.
I don't. You're right. They're on Threads. Gen Z would never use Threads.
I was like, the dude is 31, so he's a millennial.
I also forgot that they fucking put their ages in there. It was so stupid. They got younger in my brain.
It had to be. I'm just like, wait, I can't imagine, like, if I ever imagine, like, staying at Keith's when we were just dating 6 months in, and he's like, sorry, girl, like, you can't use the bathroom. It's closed till morning. I've been like, what?
Right.
So I'm going to go pee in your sink? Like, what do you want me to do?
Well, that's the thing. It's like, why can't I use it? Well, I just like to keep it clean so I don't let anyone in there. So you think I'm a dirty bitch? Is that what you're saying? Like I can't think. I can't think of a solid reason as to why. 'Cause even for himself, like, are you saying that you also can't go into your?
He might be holding it till morning, or he like somehow has evolved into, I don't know.
He's probably one of these fucking David Goggins guys, right? That like, oh no, everything's mind over matter. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drink 3 gallons of water before I go to bed, and then I'm gonna tell my bladder and my penis nothing's coming out. And then guess what? I'm going to take my pee-filled penis and I'm going to go on a 17-mile jog. And every pounding inch of it will be excruciatingly painful. But guess what? My brain tells me that I'm better than that. So I don't pee until I get home. He's got to be one of those guys.
It's something. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he just grew up like that. Like, maybe, you know, his mom or dad was like, no, you can't use the bathroom for all the kids.
And
like,
this is just his PTSD? This is his PTSD coming out? No! No! Mom said no one's in the bathroom after 10! No one's in the bathroom! Instead of, this is going to age me so horribly, instead of no wire hangers, remember that movie where the girl got the shit beat out of her with the hangers because there were wire ones in there? Right? Instead of that, no one's in the bathroom after 10! Oh man,
wow.
Girl, you need to find a better quality of men. That's
yes.
You know.
Sorry, yeah, you should. Yeah, go.
All right, that does it for this week's show. Thank you guys for listening through the whole thing. We appreciate you. If you did want to make a comment on anything and be featured and get in the comments, just wherever you're watching this from, just get in there, get in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, and after this, I feel like I need to go take a nap. So I'm going to go do that. I'm going to go use the bathroom while I still got time. I got 13 minutes until 10 o'clock before the EP locks it up on me. So I'm going to go do that. But you guys, thank you guys for being here, and we will see you next time right here on A Conversation with Judy and Ryan.
Bye.